A lot of you have been doing this and you haven't realized it, but you've been practicing a thing called emotional intelligence. And if you're not practicing it, I'm going to help you today learn why you should. So emotional intelligence is credited to a fellow named Daniel Coleman, and it encompasses 5 key components, which I'm going to cover with you today. It's exciting. Self-awareness. The cornerstone of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. It involves understanding your own emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and values, and how they impact your thoughts and behaviors. That is finding the ultimate Zen, is knowing where you are and how your actions, your thoughts, all those things affect not only you, but the rest of the world. But also how the external factors of life that are plugging into you, how they impact your thoughts and behaviors, and whether you respond negatively, whether you respond positively. That's number 1. Number 2 is taking that lesson we're learning from self-awareness and adding that to self-regulation. And that entails managing your emotions in healthy ways, adapting to changing circumstances and overcoming challenges. It's simple for me. I just try to approach everything from a positive aspect and not a negative. I try to read my texts, my emails with a smile versus a frown. Try it sometimes to see what it does for you. It will absolutely change your perspective on how someone, especially if it's a heated conversation, of how you respond to those. It's a little bit of stoicism in here of keeping your emotions in check and just managing how you respond. And sometimes you got to put a little bit of time. You have to walk away from the situation and come back. Number 3 is motivation. Individuals with high emotional intelligence are generally motivated by internal factors rather than external rewards. They have a passion to fulfill their inner needs and goals. They are looking for purpose. I have on my phone, keep questioning your why, or keep asking why to find your purpose. It's trying to find why are you having this conversation? What lesson you're trying to learn? You're having a bad moment. Okay, what is life trying to teach me here? It's really diving deep, looking into your relationships very deeply than just like, oh, I have a really great friend. Why is that person your friend? I have a friend that's been with me since middle school. And when I look back on, as I've gotten older, and I look back at the quality of our relationship and where I was at in my life, and when he came into my life, how much he has impacted not only me, but others that was along the same journey as me. So just paying attention to those external factors and how they motivate you internally. Empathy. Number 4, empathy. Understanding and sharing the feelings of others. Empathy allows us better communication, stronger relationships. I use this as a great tool to help develop better empathy and learn how to talk to, learn how a person needs to be talked to or wants to be talked to, not how you feel like you should talk to them. But just being able to understand and look at all angles and all sides of a situation is a superhero skill that will take you way down the path of professional and personal development. And lastly is social skills. Effective communication, conflict resolution, and building positive relationships are all enhanced by just deploying emotional intelligence. So, excuse me. So let's talk about the impact of emotional intelligence. We have enhanced self-understanding. You get to know you and get to know what makes you tick and what you're expecting. A lot of self-discovery, identifying areas for improvement and how you can become better at your relationships, your work, play, what have you. And it takes us into number 2, improving our relationships. It just helps us create deeper connections, because not only are we figuring out why that we have really good friends, or we have coworkers in our life, or we have these chance meetings with people, but we start to understand why and what purpose that we're serving for each other. Resilience and adaptability. It helps you bounce back, because you know, just through building this skill, you know that if you're here, standing here, watching this video, you are still in the fight and you are ready to achieve more. Next is goal achievement. is motivation. A key component of emotional intelligence fuels the drive to achieve personal and professional goals. No matter where you are and what motivates you, the path to self-discovery is a very powerful task. So it doesn't matter whether money motivates you or whether it's quality time, whatever those love language, whatever may motivate you, is focusing on emotional intelligence will help you achieve that. And then lastly, leadership skills is emotional intelligence is highly associated with effective leadership because it allows you the ability to inspire and influence others positively. So some things you can do to help cultivate emotional intelligence is practice mindfulness. Reflect on your emotions. You can put both of those together to where you're just spending some time in thought, thinking about whether you're journaling it, whether you're just deloading your day of the folks, the men and women and situations that came in and out of your life and what purpose that those served. How did you respond? How did you, I have sat down at the end of the day and maybe picked the phone up and called and said, hey, I didn't quite handle this situation better. When I could have did a better job, and I know that I left some unknowns sometimes. So it helps me go back and fix some situations that I didn't want to leave open-ended. Sending and seeking feedback is we have to become a culture of feedback, and that's how we develop and get better. Is how could I do this better? How could I handle this situation? I've shared before in previous videos. I send out when I owned the gym, or when I operated the gym regularly, was someone would come in, each every 6 months, we would send out a survey of evaluating how I'm doing. I want to know how I'm doing as a business owner and if I'm living up to the expectations that we're setting inside of our business. And then it helps you develop coping strategies. You learn healthy ways to deal with stress, anxiety, and negative emotions, whether that is working out, whether that is walking, talking, seeing counselors, whatever that it takes to help you find that closure on those moments. Those are some awesome things that you can do to deploy emotional intelligence. If you're starting down this path and you want to learn more about it, reach out for me. If you're already on the path and you got some good things in place, I'd love to hear things that you're doing that work for you. Like I say, one thing that I do is self-reflection. I work out daily to help deload the stress, and I approach every situation from why is this happening? Why me? Instead of why me, I'm saying why not me, and I'm approaching it from a smile and a place of positivity and not from a negative standpoint. I hope it helps. Be sure to like, share, comment. It means the world to me. Thank you. Shoot me a direct message if I can help you, or if you just have questions or you want to share your stories with me. Love to hear them. Can't wait to hear from you. Have a good one.